Gracious greetings on your return, Stone Cold.
What the hell is this?
Backup. Get out.
Jason was released under my supervision.
Imagine that. 2 to 5 years in Pentonville. Within a couple of weeks, he gets sprung to Lord Franco out of the woodwork. Has it occurred to you this guy might be a flight risk?
Yeah, it has, but he's not going anywhere.
No, you're damn right he's not. We're going to be watching you 24/7 till you're back in lockup.
Yeah, you do that, Franco's going to end up killing somebody else. See, you don't know how Franco operates.
No, actually, I do. All right? And I know he's obsessed with you, which is why we're going to keep you on a choke collar and a leash till you bring him in.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No, you need to make that work or you're going back to Pentonville.
Look, Ronnie, it's my ass on the line here if Jason decides to escape. I have everything to lose, and I have every intention of not losing it.
You're one person, Dante. What happens when you go home at night? Huh? You really got that much faith in this guy?
He wants Franco caught as much as we do.
He hates you, Dante. What happens when he decides to take off with his girlfriend over here? You're going to get arrested for aiding and abetting. You know, the guy who put Michael in prison. I don't hear you object.
I can't take off while Franco's on the loose.
No, sure you can. You probably already planned your escape
We're
route.
giving Franco what he wants, and that's me. If we don't, he's going to come after the people that I care about. And if he knows that you're all sitting around here, which he probably does, he could get pissed off enough to take somebody else out.
10 million big ones, eh? I could have left a little for us.
I don't know how he managed to get into my accounts, but your father has his ways.
Exactly. It's not as if the two of you haven't danced this dance before.
Lucky, I am done dancing. Where is he?
No, we don't know. Luke just took off.
Figuring you'd go after him.
I might. With a shotgun.
He also said that it would give you some time to miss him.
Oh, there's a plan.
Yeah, he loves you, Tracy.
He loves my money.
Dad can always find money. What he can't find is another woman like you.
Well, that may be true, but give him time.
You don't want to give him time. You need him as much as he needs you.
I did. Until I found out he played me for a fool.
You're too savvy for that, Tracy. If Luke fooled you, it was because some part of you wanted him to.
Do not psychoanalyze me.
Tracy, listen. When Dad said that he wanted you in his life, he really meant it.
You know, if Franco wanted to take somebody out, he would. Cops or no cops.
This is a game to Franco. If I don't play, he gets upset. You know what happens when he gets upset.
Yeah, well, if he gets upset, then he gets sloppy. And that's how we arrest him. And then you guys can maybe end up in prison together, you know, like one big happy family.
Until then, Jason's not going anywhere. He's got me and an ankle monitor.
Okay, with all due respect to the law-abiding ones, Stone Cold is deeply committed to apprehending the darkly demented one. He's not going to stray from his mission.
You know, which is what everybody wants me to believe.
Look, why don't you make yourself useful, take these guys outside, do a surveillance around the building. I mean, if Franco probably knows Jason's up here, I'll stick around.
What's going on in here? Police decorating committee?
The police are here to make sure Jason doesn't escape.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would Jason do that? He just got back to Sam and Spinelli, and he's worried sick about those photographs that Franco sent to you and Jocelyn and me.
Yeah, because Jason's the soul of compassion.
Excuse me, not to make this about me, but I'm a nervous wreck, and I will be until Franco's caught. So if you want personal assurance that Jason's not going to go anywhere, I'll whack him over the head if he tries.
I wouldn't want to risk that.
Thank you. Are you guys going to do your job and catch Franco this time, or just sit around and collect dust?
Lady has a point.
All right, come on, let's run surveillance.
Wow, Maximista was most impressive.
I'm not done. What exactly are you doing here?
Dad thinks that the two of you thrive on the game. You know, that's part of the attraction between you guys.
You make it sound as lame as he did.
Well, made you stick around all those years.
You're absolutely right, and the eternal question is, why did I?
Because the two of you have fun together. You're never bored.
You know what? Boredom and an unfettered bank account are mighty appealing to me these days.
Oh, come on, Tracy. Cut Luke some slack.
That's all I did, Ethan, for all those years of unmarried cohabitation.
Dad loves you enough to fly all the way to Greece, save you from Helena, and bring you back.
Now I'm going to bring him back with the help of the police.
Well, I'd be happy to help you with that.
And if any of you tries to stop me, I will have you charged as accessories.
Can we put a lid on this for a second? And can I speak with her alone?
All yours.
Thanks.
You must understand why I can't stay with your father.
He hurt you worse than before. That's why you're upset.
The bottom line is still the same.
You're leaving him for a piece of paper.
No, Lulu, I am leaving him because he tricked me into thinking that we were legally married so he could steal from me. That's why I'm letting him go.
Can you deny that you love him?
No, I can't. I stayed with him all those years through the insults and indignities because I thought we had something real.
You did. You still do.
No, Lulu, he was conning me.
Okay, yes, at first he was, but then he fell in love with you. And I'm sure at that point he wanted to tell you the truth. But let's face it, my dad hates confrontation. He didn't want to see you hurt, so he wimped out and he kept the lie going.
What a prince.
Tracy, I never thought I'd be rooting for anyone other than my mother. But I like you guys together, and you're a terrific person.
Just because your dad's out of my life doesn't mean you ever will be.
Well, my dad wants in too, so why don't you give him another chance?
Why do you keep making excuses for him, just like you do for Dante?
Where did that come from?
Okay. I want you to think about all the compromises that you make for Dante, and then I want you to think about the ones that you're going to keep making, and then the ones you're going to make after that. One of these days, you're going to hear something or see something that's going to make you feel as angry and hurt and foolish as I do.
Why don't you go guard the hallway or something?
Yeah, I'm staying here with Jason.
Jason is home after weeks in prison. I know you and Lulu are into your PDAs, but Sam and Jason like their privacy. Maybe you should give them a little time alone.
Well, he's not out of prison so he can have a booty call. He's here to help catch a killer. I mean, you and Spinelli and Carly are here.
And we will tactfully hang out in the living room while they get reacquainted.
Well, hey, you want to go upstairs and do whatever you got to do, and Sam just happens to follow you up there, that's fine. Knock yourselves out.
Really? Are you sure? Because they could tie their bed sheets together and drop hundreds of feet to the ground.
You know what? It was Dante's idea to get Jason out of prison, so why don't you cut him some slack?
So Michael's going to that dinner. I'm guessing Sonny found his way to invite himself.
So what if he did?
Well, one of the terms of Michael's release is limiting his contact with Sonny.
Michael loves his father, and if he sees Sonny now and then, I mean, I would consider that limited contact, and I'm pretty sure that Judge Carroll would agree.
Especially if he never has to find out, right?
All right, you said it, I didn't.
Well, I really need to get back to the office before Kate notices that I'm still gone. I have a lot of work to do.
Well, I will be toiling just as diligently.
I'm so glad you're working hard. And once you find Franco, hopefully we can get back to who we were.
Without the ever-attentive Dr. Hunter, I hope.
I love you, Spinelli.
Is it okay if I go have a conversation with my best friend? Promise I won't let him shimmy down the drain pipe or anything.
Sure, go. You were just itching to hack, aren't you?
Just doing my regular work-related duties.
What do those duties entail exactly? How many federal laws do you break every time you touch that little machine there?
Leave him alone.
I want you to be careful, all right?
And don't forget, Dante wants Franco as badly as you two. You know, Lulu almost died because of him, and Dante saved her.
You be careful, Carly.
Don't worry about me. All right? See ya.
We got work to do.
Whoa, you're supposed to be the bait.
Spinelli can give us a huge advantage.
Well, if it's illegal, I don't think I want to know about it.
But we need to be a step ahead of Franco. I'm not going to sit on my hands until Franco makes a move. Do you want to catch Franco or not?
I should get back to my apartment anyhow. You're not going anywhere, not right now. Leave you two to your own devices.
We bid you adieu.
Yeah, see ya. Freeze.